I think for me personally, I started out the cohort probably towards the top in regards to my performance. But I mean, towards once we got past React and SQL, right? More and more people, kind of drop and so the cohort gets smaller. I found myself by the time we got to product, I found myself at the bottom of the pack. I mean, I was like drowning. All right. Like I'm looking at like a controller. I'm like, what does this even mean? I had no idea what it did. I could not yeah, coding is not something that comes naturally to me. I'm a, for all the military guys I hear, I'm a Marine, we're not exactly known for like our intellectual prowess, right? And I come from a construction background. It was a completely new way of thinking for me. I wasn't very good. So I think that kind of insecurity of saying like, wow, look at like, I'm looking at these guys sprints and they're doing probably 2 times as much as I am in a week. And I'm like, wow, man, this is, it's a bit discouraging, right? And I also think that but then also having to realize that, going back to mind your own code. I love that phrase, mind your own code, mind your own paycheck. Yeah, hell yeah, David Raw. Mind your own code, mind your own paycheck. Don't worry about how he's doing. Don't worry about his sprint. All right. He might be a coding genius. Good for him. And worry about you. Worry about you. Worry about getting those applications and worry about those job interviews. Worry about learning how to pass an, coding and doing product dev. That's why I really started to understand material. I didn't understand how React worked until I had product dev and actually started using it. So study, man, do that. And then that's probably the first thing. I think the other hurdle was probably just dealing with the human side of things. We're all human, especially with in-person, being an in-person student, there's a lot of, you have a work environment. And I think navigating that corporate environment of not taking things personally, it's just business, right? Having that mentality really helped me out where